everybody. Welcome to another episode of Alto Call MAFS. I'm your host, Tane, here to continue with season 19, the great season 19, and it's episode 8. I have my guest today. I'm continuing with my exciting guests. My guest today is the host of Bitch is Better, and it's Raven. Hi, Raven. How are you?
Hi, Dane. I'm so excited. I am so excited to be here. Thank you. Oh my God, and for calling me an exciting guest. I love that. I'll take it.
Let me ask you, can I take credit for getting you to watch or coming back to Married at First Sight? I'm saying like I'm preaching the gospel. I have preached the
Mhm.
gospel of Married at First Sight to you and I brought you back. I'm like the disciples. I brought you back. Is
Yes,
that
that's correct. You absolutely did. Because without you presenting it to me the way you did months ago, that was months ago, I
Yes,
was
yes.
already sold. So, yeah,
Yeah.
this is all you, girl.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
I'm excited that it's a good season.
Mhm.
I couldn't ask for a better cast and better storylines and then honestly a better network, even though I did wonder today, like, what if this was on Lifetime? Like, would it not still have been great? Because we have people that are interested in conflict resolution,
Mhm.
interested in each other, actually seem like they're committed, like they have
Yeah.
all the ingredients of what they had in mind when this show started. So would
Yeah.
it still have been great, or would the whole extending it to 5,000 hours have just made it a tedious thing?
Right, that's the only thing. But I
Yeah.
don't know because it's like whatever they're cutting out could also be good. We'll
Yes.
never know, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really am.
Okay, before we get into the episode, let me give you guys some housekeeping. Wanted to let you guys know that I will be covering on Patreon 90 Days Fiance, the tell all. It's
Ooh,
gonna be 4 parts. They're doing the same thing they did, I think, last year, where they put them in a house because there's not enough drama on stage. And I'm ready for it. Like, I'm ready to get into it. So I will be covering all 4 parts on Patreon. Are you watching
wow.
this season?
No, I couldn't tell you the last time I watched 90 Day Fiancé. It's been a couple of years now, probably. It's
Yeah,
again, the 2-hour episodes really deterred
yeah.
me. So, I'm sorry, they're in a house for the tell-all? What the hell is that about?
Yeah, they started this
What?
new thing where, because it seems like they film over a couple of days, and these poor people have to wear the same outfit every day, then put it back in, then put it back on.
Oh
And
my
then after
god.
that, they go into a house. It's in Jersey, I want to say, because I looked it up. And they
Uh-huh.
go there and then they have interactions there. And it's just a nightmare because
Oh,
they're all
brother.
these personalities. Because last time, I think Angela and Michael were there at the same time as
Oh
Big
my god.
Ed and Liz, and
Oh,
it was
oh.
just a hot mess. So they're trying that again
Okay.
because it feels like there are two factions of the show. They have Yara and Jovi
Mhm.
and who's the other person? The other two, and they're all in Florida, and they all like the young couples, and they're all like fighting within each other. So yeah, the guy
Okay,
from
so
Moldova,
it's
yeah, and his wife
Libby
Libby. Yes,
Andre.
yes,
Oh my god, they're still on there, to the point where it's like they're interacting with each other and fighting with each other is crazy.
even their title card, walking on the beach, is all three couples together. So they're
Oh,
making them some kind of story where it's like, is it a spin-off that they're preparing us for? I don't
yeah,
know. But
sounds like a
it's
different
that way.
show.
Yeah, yeah, it does.
I know that's right, 90 Day Fiancé. They said you are gonna get all 10,000 spinoffs and we're gonna keep doing it and you will keep watching.
Yes, yes, yes. The fight in episode 7 between Derek and Megan. I'm gonna read one comment that just kind of, I think the umbrella of the different comments that I got, and it was like, yeah, I think a lot of projecting was done onto the Derek situation. Either way, the way Megan claims victimhood with each discussion they have is tiresome. And if she is the one pregnant, I feel bad for him. Yeah, he shouldn't be acting like he's the one who will be carrying the baby. However, the first discussion that was shown was unclear on how she truly felt about kids. I think people discuss things with their friends before speaking to a partner, especially with a hostile one.
Mm, okay.
No,
Are we discussing this or are you just like
no, no. I'm going to discuss it. I think
Okay.
everyone had their opinions on this, and I can
Yeah.
always say we're not all going to have the same opinions. Like it's not, so serious. But I want to say like I still stand on the fact that I do think they had discussed it. I should have asked your opinion first, Raven, but
No, go
I
ahead.
I do think that they had discussed it. That's Derek and Megan. I don't know that he didn't know how she felt about kids. At least I got an answer from their conversation. She
Yeah.
wants kids. She wants one, and she's scared of childbirth. I that was clear to
It was
me.
clear. No, it was clear. She was clear about that.
And then I said that her reaction was over the top. I don't think there's
Major.
anything particularly wrong with talking about it with your friend. He did come back home and then talk to him about it, but I do think maybe there's stuff that was missing with their conversation. I
Mhm.
again reiterating that I was just upset that he was like, "Well, do you want kids? And how
Yeah.
excited are you?" I don't know how you measure that, but you know, just what were your thoughts on that argument actually?
It pissed me off. They both did. Because first of all, you did talk about like whether she wanted kids. She was very clear about it, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
And so for me, I don't like repeating myself, so that would have annoyed me. Her
Yeah.
reaction, it was a lot.
Yeah.
But that's that seems to be her thing.
Her MO. Yeah.
The way he presented it was really annoying
Yeah.
because what do you mean like, oh, well, I don't know how you feel about it. Well, are you excited? It's like you do know how I feel about it. Are you trying to ask me if I'm open to having more than one? Like what are you trying to get out of this conversation here? And
Yeah.
I don't you can talk to your friend about it, that's fine. But you don't need to tell me that. I don't need to, you know what I mean? Because it did
Yeah.
sound like, well, my friend said that I should ask you. Like,
Yeah.
so do you not want to know? You're
Yeah.
getting an answer to take back to Scott or whatever his name is? Like,
Yeah.
no, he's
Yeah.
not a part of this. That's weird.
Yeah.
The whole thing, they make me so tired. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh my god.
Well, might as well start with them and let me get
Okay.
into Megan and Derek. This is day 19 of the marriage. And after the fight, she comes out of the room still mad. I'm the bar's on the floor, but I will give kudos. They're fighting. It's really bad, but she goes into the second room. That's why they get them a two-bedroom. She does not go to her house and
Hmm.
she stays here. And that's what I really like about this season and this cast. Like they
Yeah.
are committed to the process.
Hmm.
Derek apologizes and she's like, sorry I triggered you is different from like sorry.
And this is what I mean with her. She's so difficult.
He says, "Okay, General, I'm sorry." Question mark. Like, what are
Right.
you most upset about? And she's like, "I'm upset at the fact that Scott is saying that I don't want kids, and I just feel like I can't trust you, and I cannot feel safe with you." And he's like, "Okay, what can I do?" And she's like, "You being vulnerable would make me feel safe. Like, this conversation." Which is what he tries to do. It's just that you escalated.
Yeah, so she has
So,
a very short fuse and she just cannot get control over it, it seems.
yeah. So she switches and is like, he's very good at calming her, even though I guess he's also the one who triggers her. So I don't know.
Girl, I don't know either. I said, okay.
And I think the thing is, and I mentioned it in the last episode, I think alcohol was involved in this. So they probably shouldn't even have been having this conversation until they had like a good night's sleep.
Mhm.
So he says he understands that she wants kids and he's sorry for bringing it up, but he really cares a lot about her and he wants her to know that, when things get heated, that she should remember that he does care about her. And then they kiss and all is well again. Yay.
But
Yay.
yeah, so it seems, right? But can I say, look, when they were having that conversation, and it's happened before in
Mhm.
other fights, he's like, what can I do to be
Mhm.
better? What can I do to fix it? And she like rattles off all these things, but like she never is like, well, what can I
Like,
do,
mhm.
to make, and I'm like, girl, I
Yeah.
just want to shake her because to me that means she's like, I'm doing everything right. Like
Yeah.
you're the issue. And it's like, well, that's a problem. That's it.
You
We're
know,
gonna keep running into this.
everyone keeps saying like Will is the one that's chalant, wait, nonchalant.
Hmm.
And she's the one that's kind of just, if you prompt me, I'll react, but on my own, I'm not gonna go out of my way. Although in a way she kind of did later on, but we'll get there. And I
Oh.
see why she doesn't do it. But but yeah, it would have been good to be like, what can I do? But she believes that, like you said, she's right. So what's she gonna fix? But every time she does this, I say this, always remember her mom. She's just
Oof.
reacting to
Yeah,
how she grew up, you know?
that's true. That's true. I should keep that in mind. That's true.
Speaking of her mama, she's back. They go
Ooh,
visit her
spooky.
parents. And she reminds him that his parents are who her mom likes, because her mom at the wedding had the audacity to whisper to his mom, hey, if they're together in 6 months, let's plan something together and y'all come over. And then she told him, your parents are cool. Like, I really like them. As a reminder, he hasn't met her dad because he wasn't at the wedding due to he was having skin cancer removal on his
Hmm.
nose, I believe. And Derek says it's weird meeting him after they've already been married. I'm like, listen, it's weird that you met your bride at the altar. So chuck that
Right.
in line
That
with
is
everything
not the
else.
weirdest thing about this situation, but okay.
So when they're outside, they're having lunch or talking, and they ask each other what do they like about each other. There's a part where all of a sudden the conversation veers towards children because the producers have decided that we are going to talk about children ad nauseum. Like,
Oh my god, it's really a lot. Like I get it, but
yeah,
oh, with
yeah.
the family is like no, let's not.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So Megan says, we've been together for a month now. We have the same values. And he says, yeah, we both want a family. Her mom says, that's good because I've been ready to be a grandparent with Meg for a long time. He says, it's great you say that. I've told Megan I've always wanted at least 2 to 3. And he's partial because he had a brother and a sister. But
Mhm.
we do not see them say any of this. The camera was not on their faces. We see
Oh,
them not. Yes, the camera was on everyone else nodding, the people speaking, meaning that it was spliced in from something else.
oh gosh.
I don't know why, but for me, I think that's what solidifies that she's the one that gets pregnant. Don't even ask me to explain, but it's
Oh my god. Because she said they've been having sex unprotected, which is also crazy to me considering we haven't, ironed this out really.
I don't. When she
Whew.
said she wanted him to be a safe space, I'm like, he better be a safe space. We are
Yeah.
raw dogging up in this bitch. Like we like
Make it safe.
It's literally. That's it. So I don't
Oh,
know
I
why
forgot
that
about
was done, but
that.
I just thought it was weird that they had this whole conversation, but we weren't seeing any of them say it with the cameras on their mouths, so we can, put the voices and the face together. And
Oh,
I mean,
no.
I could be overthinking, but you guys go back and watch it. It's episode 8 when they're out having lunch with the parents. So then they come back around with the friend who's there with her husband and they're talking about kids. And she's like, oh, 3 is hard. And then Megan tells us that she's not ruling out 3 kids, but he's not the one carrying them. And he's not the one going through labor and deliveries.
It's
So
true. It's true. You
there's that.
you got a point there, girl. Can I say
Hmm.
when Derek, well, I guess we don't know. We didn't see him say it, but whenever it was brought up that he was like, I want 3 kids, whatever, people always do this thing where they like get, and I don't even think that they realize they're doing it, but they
Hmm.
just like bring up all this negative shit about it, right?
Yeah.
He's like, I want 3. They're like, three's hard. Oh, yes, much less time with 3, the 2, and oh, the
Yeah.
money. And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, burst my bubble, I suppose. Like, was that? No,
Yeah.
it's not helpful. It's not
Yes.
helpful. Like, why? People
Wrong
love
timing.
to do that when it, yes, yes, it's so strange.
It's like, yucking someone's yum. It's like someone's like,
Yeah,
"Oh my god, I love pizza. Ew. Why would we do that?" And then they never say it
the
was hard
positives.
for us. Even let's say you want to be a true tell wrong timing, but if you
Mhm.
have to say it, everyone's different. Everyone like has different. capabilities and situations. Some people might outsource to a nanny, and
It's
they're
true.
like, it wasn't that hard. I came home, they were fed, they were bathed,
Right,
and I
right.
went to
It's
bed.
true. Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's a good point though. But TV and all.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, I don't know if she wanted the conversation to end, but Megan spills her wine, and that was that.
She's like, I'm out of here. I'm not doing this baby talk anymore.
She does say that Derek has to be open to negotiation, which that makes sense. I mean, all couples
Yes.
have to negotiate. And also, I've seen people say, like, oh my God, I want 4 kids. And then they have their first one and they're like, okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should talk about that again. So,
Yeah. Yes, we need to revisit this. Never mind.
but ultimately, her mom was actually nice. Like, she was cool. It wasn't
Yeah.
what I was expecting. And I think it's because maybe she feels more reassured seeing them. And I don't know, knowing what we know of Megan, I don't think that she's feeling in her mom with the fights that they're having.
I don't think she's telling anyone about these fights, not even the people who are going through the same experience with her. She's just keeping it all here, which is not also not great. That's probably has to do with her short fuse as well. It's like a buildup.
Yeah, I was going to say she's not even telling herself because she's not being introspective
It's
on
true.
what is happening. And I did say the first time when she didn't share, I was like, it's not really a ding on her. Like maybe she wasn't in the headspace. She didn't want to say the wrong thing. But I'm seeing now that it might be a pattern. Like we got to
Yeah.
flat out lie. We're getting there, but we got to flat out lie to this episode.
Oh, she
So
pissed me off so bad. Yeah.
yeah, I cannot defend that.
Mm-mm.
So there's a montage because Derek mentions how hard Megan's mom hits when she's talking. I didn't even notice it, but it was funny.
I didn't know. I noticed when they were talking about the kids and the
Hmm.
mom said something to him like, "Oh yeah, I want babies by, whenever."
December.
And she like,
Hmm.
yeah, hit him and he was like, haha, and like did like this, like he was like wiping it off.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, he's not okay with that." But no, his arm hurt,
Yeah.
apparently. He's like, "Can you stop?"
check for bruises when he so the kids' conversation comes up again because, of course, why not? And he says, when we ended the conversation, I know, like I said, I wanted 3, but things can change. And Megan lets him know, like, listen, my mom is saying all of that, but even she's not a baby person. And he's like, what? Like, she wanted
Mhm.
it. She's like, no, my dad is the baby person. Like, she's like, baby person, as in she has grandkids. Hi, I love you. Bye. And I bought you stuff, and that's it. So he
Mhm.
actually asked her, which is what I think that conversation should have been. What is your timeline? They'd already established that she wanted kids and she wants
Yeah.
one kid. But
Mhm.
okay, let's start with the one kid and then we can negotiate after. What is your timeline? Where should I say? Is it summer? Is it fall? At this time, they got married in February, 1 month anniversary. So we're looking at March.
Okay. I was
So
wondering.
yeah. So when he said summer or fall, I was like, that's vague for me because that's when we're starting? That's when we want her pregnant. Which one are we
Mhm.
going? Either way, Raven, get to know who you're with first. I just,
Please, I beg.
you know,
This is dangerous, guys.
you know,
You do not know each other, and I'm
no,
sorry, things are not going well. So,
yeah,
like, please don't add this in there. That's really, whew.
yeah. I think
Uh,
like if you're doing married at first sight, I mean things don't always go like you don't have to go by the book. Just like
no,
include 1 year, like to get to know each other
because you
and make
don't know
sure
each
things are
other.
fine. Yeah, I
Yes.
mean, we've had exceptions. We have Shawnice and Jeffy. I think they got pregnant like 3 months after, and I think Danielle and Bobby were by the reunion. I think they were pregnant, but
Mhm.
2 out of what? How many seasons? Like that's a
Oh
lot,
god.
and it's just like especially since there's a lot of argument. Your communication styles are not yet, settled. You are always terrified. You don't know how to bring up stuff. She's always blowing up. We don't want a kid to grow up in that. So, but
No.
he's tunnel visioned. I want babies.
No, it's like,
So
okay, guy. Okay.
they're celebrating at a vineyard, and she brings up, let's what's something that we don't know about each other, and I don't know. They have this thing about what did she say? She had a birthmark or something? A
Her
tattoo.
second tattoo. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, "Oh, I found out because of last night." Okay, we know. We know
All
you have
right,
sex
guys.
every
We
night.
got, yeah. Good for you. Happy for you.
So he pours his heart out and, says how he feels. Like it seems like things are going well. And how do you feel? And she's like, "You know how I feel. I don't know." And I'm like, "Okay." uh-huh. Awkward.
What?
I just, I don't think Megan likes the cameras,
Okay. I can
which
see
is
that.
strange seeing that she signed up for this, but maybe she didn't know what she was getting into, but I think she's over it. Like every time she's on camera, she's just again. But to
Hmm.
tell your partner on your 1 month anniversary, you know how I feel. Brittany would die.
Say
Like, don't
it.
do that.
Oh,
Like,
oh my God. Brittany is not having it. Girl,
yes,
say something.
yes, you
Say
gotta
something. Come
speak.
on.
She
Yeah.
ne- she needs to hang out with Brittany so Brittany can, because Brittany said it. She's like, my feelings are on my sleeves. I say it. This is it. So I don't know why Will did not accept the fact when she said you and Megan are kind of similar because they kind of are,
They
you know.
are. They are. I don't.
But she tells us that she is feeling things that she hasn't felt before in a while, and she just doesn't want to get hurt, but she knows that she can't play it safe. So they are spending the night. I guess they have rooms in the vineyard and they go into the room, they get a box. And again, this ain't Lifetime no more. They did not leave this at the door. We actually see the person delivering it.
Yeah.
He didn't drop it and run. And we're like, no, no, wait,
Uh-huh.
I'm at the shot. And it's their anniversary box of pictures and their vows. And, they watch their video. And you can tell that Megan is
Cute.
actually overcome with emotion. Like it was cute. Like she was really
Yes.
like. And they finish. She sits on his lap. She's kissing his face. And I don't even think she knew when the spirit possessed her, but it came out her mouth. And she
It
was like,
did.
"Love you." And he gave her a blank stare. Um, he didn't say it back and just kept saying, "That was really
That's
good. That
nice.
was really
Yeah, that
good."
was good. It's not
Oh,
funny.
you
Oh
know,
my God. I would
I feel
just
bad.
die.
I felt bad for Megan. I really did because
I know.
it took a lot for her,
Yes. And I
and
think, did you notice there was some more wine going on? So I was also wondering about that. Like, did she
mm,
mean to let it slip? But obviously she feels that way. It came out. And
yeah,
she doesn't strike me as the type just to be saying stuff if she doesn't mean it.
that's
But I was
true.
like, oh, Megan. And then when the video was over and she was like, see, how could you not love her? How could you not love her? And he was just like,
Oh,
please don't say it again.
that's why you don't drink in an empty stomach.
Oh, Megan. Oh.
Because they drank wine, and then when they came upstairs was when they just started eating the pizza. So my assumption is it was wine on an empty stomach, and she was just feeling nice, feeling loose, and she
Mhm.
was like, "I got the timing right," and then he didn't say it back, and you just know Megan is like, "I will never, ever say this again. It would never come out of my mouth unless he
Correct.
says it." So this never
Correct.
happened. So
Exactly. She wiped it from her memory. They're like, is that the first time you said it? She's like, said what? I didn't say anything. I don't even know what you're talking about.
who said that?
Very that.
He says historically it takes him a long time to say I love you, and he wants to make sure that he feels like he feels that way. I do want to say on this show, when men are usually full of shit, but when people say this, I'm usually on their side. Like I can understand someone wanting to take their time. Like I don't when you say I love you, at your own risk is always the silent phrase behind it. It may
Yeah.
not be said back to you. And because you got married at first sight, that's okay. As
Right.
long as eventually it's going to come, be in the present and go with the actions of what's happening now. Yes, not great, but you're having good moments. You're in a good wave. He's told you that he likes you a lot. He's willing to work things with you. He's
Mhm.
just not there yet. That's okay. It's not a whole oh my God, you have cooties. I don't love you. I don't want you. Go away. It's not all of that. But again, everyone's coming in with baggage and
Yeah,
This is what
Megan's very
happens.
sensitive too, so it's
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is not
So
well received.
n- not at all. And so the next day, well, it wasn't the next day. I think it was still the same day. The producer asked her, "So was this the first time you said I love you to him?" She's like, "Did I?"
Mhm.
Mhm. If he said I love you back, I would be inclined to talk, but he didn't. So you can ask my husband about that and leave me alone. She didn't say that, but basically.
I mean, yeah. She did.
Oh, Derek has a Lego obsession. We saw him play with what is it? Is it called playing when as an adult? Do you say put Legos
Maybe he's
together?
building them.
Building. Okay.
Do you build Legos? You
He
assemble
built
them? I don't know.
he was this oh, let's go with that. He was assembling Legos. But yes, they showed him just do that. But that was that for them. I will talk later about the dinner when they all meet together. But how are you feeling in general about this couple?
Not great. I'll be honest. I do not have high hopes for them. I don't. I need to see. Megan has got to work on the way that she reacts to Derek. She has got to stop taking everything as like an attack and
Yeah.
like realize they're on the same team. We're
Yeah.
not, this isn't an attack. We're just trying to get through whatever this thing is. Okay. And we're still getting to know each other. So
Yeah.
please know I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm not trying to come at you or anything like that. I'm just trying to get an answer to my question or tell you how I feel
Yeah.
because we have to be able to do that
Yeah.
without this a blow up every single time. That is not great, not sustainable.
Yeah. I agree. I think last drop, I was like, I'm not sure about these couples. But I think just from this episode, episode 8, I feel like every single couple in this season could make it work if they had time. It's just a matter of if they're willing to see how it goes beyond the 8 weeks because
Mhm.
I know I said Will and Brittany are completely like incompatible and he's not going to give what he needs, but I don't know if with time, when you understand the person you're with,
Yeah.
because at the core, they have the foundation. They have the same like thing beliefs, like so far from what we see. But if we give them more time without cameras, I think they could get there. So with the same with Megan and Derek, like she's blowing up, but it's because she's in fight or flight. When
Mhm.
she gets to that point where she knows like, okay, this guy is not my op, he's not trying to get
It's
me,
not.
maybe she will stop flying off the handle and stop misinterpreting everything he does, and then he gets comfortable with her and can bring up something without thinking, oh god, am I going to piss her off today or not?
Right, so then I'm just gonna keep it to myself, and then
Yeah.
that's not good either, 'cause
Yeah.
that's gonna end up in a blowout at some point too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
He was like,
don't
I don't
yeah, I don't know, I feel
know.
better about Brittany and Will than I do about them. Yeah,
Oh, that's true.
I do.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll take a quick break and I'll be right back. All right. Jalen and Josh.
Mm.
Oh, this roller coaster. When they started, I was like, there's something about Josh. He's doing all the right things, but there's something about him. But then
You
last
did
drop, I
say
was like,
that.
all right, I think they're good. And now I'm like, should I have stuck to my guns? There's just something about Josh. I don't know.
Mhm, mhm.
So Josh has come again with yet another activity.
I'm so tired.
The girl wants a massage and a spa, and Josh is like, "Yep, get up. We are jumping out of plane." And he tells us that he jumps out every couple of years. I'm like, why? What's wrong, Josh? Why are you jumping out of planes?
No, really, what's wrong? Because why do you keep doing that? Isn't once enough for, like, we get it, you're adventurous. Like, what are you trying to prove? Are you
he,
okay?
he says that she's mentioned it casually that she wants to do it. And I'm like, Josh,
She said
people
she
say
joked about it.
things. Yeah, people say things all the time, but it's aspirational, meaning it's going to be an aspiration forever. We don't want to check things off our bucket list. We just want to talk about it. So,
I'm seriously, it feels like it feels like he is just trying to see how far he can push her.
Push her. Mhm.
Yes, like, can you give
Mhm.
her a break? Again, this is our 1 month anniversary. What about Jalen says, you know what? I think she would want to go skydiving today on our
Mhm.
anniversary. No, she's been doing all of your silly activities. Do something she wants to do for once. Oh my
Yep.
God.
Yep. I'm just like, I need Jalen to plan something that she wants to do because this is getting too much. Because
It is.
she's like, this gift is ridiculous. Like, I want a spa day, but the thing is, I wanted a partner who was going to push me and make me do things that I don't want to do. And I'm like, good for you, girl. Couldn't be me. I'm not jumping out of plane.
I'm not, and I
So,
don't want that.
especially as a surprise. It's like, you're just going to surprise me. I don't even have time to prepare myself. But
Yeah, you don't surprise with that.
she took it like a champ.
She's so
And
great. Yeah.
she had a good time. And then they go home. And I don't know if it counts, but she comes up with them rewriting their vows. You know, I'm saying like Jalen should come up with something that she wants to do. And
Mhm.
she wants them to rewrite their vows now that they know each other. Does that
Yeah.
count as an activity? It does, right? Like something she wants to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just,
Okay.
you see, we can't even say that it's like an activity because all of his stuff is so ridiculous and extreme. This one little thing, we're like, what would you call this? Yes, it's an activity.
So Jalen is all like, okay, they're handwriting, she's writing, and Josh is staring into space. And she's like, what's going on? What's going on? He said that it took him 4 days to write the vows that he originally said to her on their
Mhm.
wedding day. And now he's on the spot. He doesn't feel like he's a good writer. And quite frankly, it's embarrassing. And he doesn't want to even read it. And she's like, but it's better. Even if you say one line, like now we know each other. But he's like, I think it's silly and I'm not going to read it. And I'm like, mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
She agrees to do all of the things that you want. And the
Yep.
one time she asks you to do something, you don't want to do it because you're uncomfortable. No
Yep.
bueno, Josh. Nope, nope, nope.
No, it's really not cool. And it's like, I don't care if you're not a good writer. This is, what if I'm just sitting in front of you asking you, what do you love about me? Can you tell me that? Because, like, that's basically what we're doing here at its core. Like, I don't need for this to be like a well written thing. Just
Yeah,
tell
from your
me how
heart.
you feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she said, okay, so just write the stuff and, draw arrows and whatever, like something.
Yeah,
So I'm not
effort.
buying what you're telling. Like, no, that's bullshit. I'm
Yeah,
not hearing
effort.
that. Yes, effort.
Yeah. She says, I'm glad she said it too. She's like, I went skydiving and you can't get one word out. Like, is he having some kind of crazy realization? Like, what's happening?
Mhm.
So they go to bed. She's clearly mad. He comes back and is like, I feel like I'm feeling some kind of tension. No shit, Josh. Like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He says that he wants to share where he was coming from, that the feeling of rewriting the vows and reading it to her is the same feeling that he would feel in front of 1,000 people. And he was uncomfortable. And when he's uncomfortable, he shuts down. And he just didn't want it to be subpar. And Jalen is like, okay, that's fine that you didn't want to write, but if you can't write, you can talk, right? I'm like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not hearing it. The thousand people, like, this girl is scared of heights. She
Yeah.
went on that rickety thing wherever y'all were in the rainforest.
Yeah.
She jumped out of a plane.
Yeah.
So if you're scared, you still do it. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I do wish she would have pushed more about
Yeah.
how she pushes herself. Like you say you're uncomfortable. Every single thing that we've done, I've been uncomfortable, but I've done it because it meant something to you. And I also wanted to challenge myself.
Yeah.
So, my theory on this could be completely wrong. And you let me know, and you guys out there let me know. I do think this stems back to when they had that conversation and he said that he didn't go to school and they had that conversation about that. And
Mhm.
he feels like this highlights this, even though it doesn't matter. Like, I mean, I know I don't care. I don't think a lot of people care. But you know how
No.
everybody has that one thing that's their thing that they carry as an insecurity? I
Mhm.
think he feels like I'm going to be, because, they never ever mention the on camera part. So it's not just you who's going to be listening to this. The whole world is going to be listening to it. And
Mhm.
I feel like I'm going to write something, I'm going to sound stupid, and everyone's going to be like, oh, that boy, oh, of course, you didn't go to school. Even though you have money now, you didn't go to school. And he just made it bigger than it is because it's not a thing at all. But
Mhm.
when something is an insecurity or a thing that matters to someone, it's completely read completely different. So I
Mhm.
think that's what happened in this situation. And it's like he
Mhm.
made perfect be the enemy of good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Actually, that's a really good point. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's
That's
probably what it is, and maybe that's why he brought up the 1,000 people thing when he's like, "Are
stunning.
you
Yeah.
catching what I'm saying? The people who are
Yeah.
gonna be watching the show?" Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Josh, we're not checking for that. You have to do something for Jalen. This is getting
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Even off camera, just be like, hey, off camera, I'll, say something to you and I'll push myself. There was a
And I
solution,
hope he did. Yeah.
an option. Yeah. For that. But like the rest of the season, they reach a resolution. He says he loves her, and she's like, "Don't be sad. It's fine. It's okay." And then she whispers, "We'll have those vows to me by 8 a.m."
So funny. I love her. She's just that's perfect after a little tiff, make a little joke
Yeah,
about it, and let's carry on. Mhm.
yeah. Okay, then the security cam comes on, and when it comes
Oof.
on, you know that it's serious. We see them arguing about exes, and it goes on for like a little minute. And I'm like, all right, guys, catch us up. We're here. We're here. We want to know what's going on. And Jalen tells us that she and Josh were hanging out with his friends. And then there was a situation where they spoke about social media.
Mhm.
And they were like, if your exes are on there. And he's like, oh no, I unfollowed her on IG. If you guys remember, Dr. Pia randomly just brought that up. And I'm like, oh,
Mhm.
that's random. Why are we talking about exes? They know something we don't know.
Uh-huh.
And she could tell that he was off and that she knew instantly that he did not unfollow his ex. And she finds out that the ex has messaged him since they got married, and now she's worried that he could be lying. And little lies could turn to bigger lies. And basically, it's a lack of respect. And now she's trying to figure out, like, what is the difference between a mistake that you can let go and move forward from, and what is a red flag?
Mhm. Joshy. I tell you, like I got nothing for you, Josh, because you
Yeah.
said specifically, and I don't know how many days ago this was. So
Yeah.
not only did you not unfollow, like you are speaking to this person and you didn't tell me. It's just a little weird.
Yeah. But
It's
I
more than a little
appreciate
weird.
her. I appreciate her stuff because it is true. Like, what is a mistake you can move forward from and what is a red flag? And I think that was asked in the last episode. And I was like, just take notes, put things in your filing cabinet. And then at the end, tally them all up together and decide, what you're going to do. Just take advantage of the 8 weeks and then see what happens. Because it's like, Josh, why would you lie about? She didn't even ask you. Dr. Pia asked the question and you were like, you know what? I'm going to do it. You said you were going to do it.
You offered it
Why
up.
didn't you? What is this relationship with the ex? Is it a most recent ex? Is it an ex where you broke up but you were still sleeping together? There's a lot of context that is missing in this. And then ultimately, why did you feel like you had to lie to me? Because I think it's lying by omission. Because it's
Yeah.
not like, yeah, you just
And
didn't do it. Yeah.
yeah, and that's the most troubling part because
Yeah.
you can't start lying. Like I can't work with that. You can't do
Hmm.
that to me. So
Yeah.
I can't answer that question for you, Jalen. I think that's different for everybody, girl. But
Yeah.
you'll do the right thing.
It's always baffling to me when people tell unnecessary lies. I think I've said this on the show before. I hate wasting my lies, especially if you're not paying my bills. Why would I lie about something unnecessary like this? You just didn't have to, you
You
know?
didn't have to. And if you're gonna do that, then you're gonna lie about like big things too.
Yeah.
Because there
Yeah.
was no need for you to do it in this situation.
Yeah.
So,
Or even worse, if you feel you have to lie to keep the peace.
yeah, can't
Mm-mm.
have that.
Mm-mm. All right. Take another quick break and we'll be back with Will and Brittany. Okay. I don't know if this was a good episode for them. Last episode was a good episode.
Yeah,
This
it was
episode, I
started
think
off good.
I think Brittany's holding back. Brittany's about to combust
Yeah.
with keeping the peace, but we'll
Yeah.
see. Okay. Their 1 month anniversary, Will has set up wrestling for their 1 month anniversary. I was already like, oh Lord, Will, what wrestling? Who wants to do wrestling? And Brittany's like, oh, I used to go to live wrestling shows. My uncle and I used to watch WWE. This is a cool experience. I was like, you know what, Tane? That's why you shut up, because people like people like different things, and Will got it this time. Good for him.
Good for him. I said, take notes, Josh. Okay.
Yeah,
This is how you
something
do it.
she likes. Mark Henry is one of her favorite wrestlers. I feel like I dibble dabble in the wrestling world. I don't know who Mark Henry is. Do you?
I don't. And
Oh,
I mean, I didn't love wrestling, but like my granddaddy used to watch it all the time and like my cousins and stuff, so I definitely would see it. And
yeah,
I feel like I know the big names, but I didn't know
yeah,
his, so I was like maybe I don't.
yeah. I hope I'm not telling on myself, but yeah, I didn't. But he came out, and thankfully, he is one of her favorite wrestlers, and
Yeah.
he looked and sounded so much like Shaq. That's all I could see
Yeah. He did a little bit.
the entire time. And then I also started wondering, like, are we like I've been saying that this was filmed for Lifetime. I'm like, are we sure? Because this doesn't feel like Lifetime money. Like Lifetime doesn't bring the world's strongest man, which he apparently
Uh-huh.
is too. So he teaches them some moves. They play pretend. They play around. Will clearly is not a, oh, I'm gonna let the girl win. Will
No.
did the move, put her on the ground. She's like, are you trying to hurt me?
She's like, you're actually gonna break my leg. One wrong move. Just let me down.
But it was fun, and they had a good time. And she's like, I really enjoyed this. And Mark
Yeah.
Henry comes back. He tells him, like, oh, wrestling is hard, but you know what? Marriage is harder. I'm like, guys, 1 month anniversary.
Don't do this. No, stop saying marriage is hard, okay?
Yeah.
We know.
Marriage is hard work. Like it just sounds better than harder. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
But he tells them that they should give each other grace and make sure that the other person is feeling right and valued. I'm like, who told you what to say, Mark? The exact words.
Producer's like, run the lines with me, okay? What are you gonna say?
And he does tell them that they're beautiful and oh, y'all are gonna have some pretty babies. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
We
well.
are leaning heavy into this because listen, in the preview they already said somebody's going to say I think I'm pregnant. So I think they're just the theme is just not who done it, but who's going to be
Kind
pregnant.
of.
So it's just dropping all the nuggets everywhere. So she tells us that they're doing well, that they're being open, and now they're looking towards the future. For her, there's no doubt, and she does what she does when Will doesn't, like, fill in the silence or the blank or reciprocate the good things that she's saying. And she goes, hope there's no doubt for you as well.
Ugh,
And Will should have just said, no, 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 we're good. But no, it is
like,
Will.
it's Will.
Will says, I mean, I don't want to say like this is the best we've been, but things can change in time. And
What is wrong with this man? I
and then the music changes. So yeah.
Yes.
And then she goes, you can see her whole body, her whole demeanor, just she slumps. Here we
Mhm.
go again. And she's like, with that response, I don't know if you think that I'm your person. And he was like, that's not fair. And she goes, I mean, you don't feel things like I do. And then there's a whole exchange where she explain what I mean. Like, you don't feel things the way I feel things, the way I say. He's like, I feel, ugh.
They make me tired too.
Yeah, they do. They do. It's just, I mean, I'm now rethinking what I said about time. But no, I think with time, I think it's easier. It's easier to watch on the couch because I think my thought process is if I'm watching and I can tell, like, when Will says these things, you can't take it personally. like he's just so matter of fact. It doesn't change how he feels about you, but he
Mhm.
just wants to be accurate in saying that things th- things could change. He's not lying. In 5 seconds things have changed. That's what
Yes,
he's saying. He
yeah,
doesn't have to say it,
that's
but
the thing. You don't need to say
yeah.
it. I can't with people like that. Like, especially the way that like my anxiety is set up. I don't
Sure.
know. I've already got it up here. Plus 10,000 other scenarios. And you saying it out loud is like, oh, well, it's gonna happen then. I
Yep.
just forget it. Just cancel the whole thing, you know?
Yep, exactly. Like I have 100 scenarios. You just confirmed that scenario 65 is exactly accurate.
So great. That's so great. We were having a really nice fun day and now here we are. And his thing is like he just keeps doing it. And it's
Yeah,
like you don't need why do you feel like you need to do that? Why?
he's been doing this for forever. I
What
just
is his
he
deal?
can't change it.
He can't. So then
So,
it's also like, is that something that you are prepared to deal with for the rest of your life? You know, even
yeah,
if
but I
everything
think
else is great, it's just like that. Ugh.
yeah, and that's the thing. It's just because of that incompatibility is like, will they ever meet at some point? Because it'll be a situation where he becomes cognizant of when he does it, if he's willing to like, point it out to me so I can, pick up on the cues if that's possible.
Mm.
And she has to be like, okay, I'm just not gonna take it. I'm just gonna he's saying it because he wants to be accurate, but he still loves me and he still at the very core he still
Mhm.
wants to be with me. Let's move on and let me not make it a thing.
Yep, because this is just how he is. He don't mean no
Yes.
harm. It's just annoying.
Here, I think a friend of
Mhm.
mine, she's been married for like 15 years, and she was like, year one, I really thought like I knew my husband, and then I didn't know shit. Like,
That's so true.
I, she's like, and I really thought I knew something. So it's just all time. So even people who were not married at first sight, it still
Mhm.
takes time. And I
Yeah.
think Brittany puts so much pressure
Yeah.
on let's get all this now. And meanwhile, Will is the other way. Like, I'm chilling. I don't, there's nothing to do, but
Oh
just
my
live day
God.
by day.
Oh, to be so unbothered and just so chill. I cannot relate. I
it's
can't. Like,
it's actually scary. It's actually like nothing bothers you. That's a
no.
blessing. I don't know what that's like.
Nothing bothers him. He doesn't like anything. He's just there. Like
He's just whelmed. He's not underwhelmed. He's not overwhelmed. Just whelmed.
exactly.
So she says, just give me the validation. She's saying in a confessional, the validation and reassurance that I think I need. Which is fair, but like I say,
Mhm.
also give him the understanding that this is who Will is, very matter of fact.
Yeah, he's not gonna
And
do it.
what she needed is someone like Chad. Chad would have given her
Oh yeah.
so much of it that
Like
she would have been like, yeah,
like almost too much. It's it's a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah, but the thing is, I remember that scene where they were in the kitchen, and I think Will was just like, I want to be just next to you. It's fine. I'm okay. And she still was like, are you sure? Like, it doesn't bother you? Oh, it doesn't do that. So I think just the way anxiety is set up, I
Mhm.
can relate, but it's just she can't, the same way Will can help himself being a matter of fact, she cannot help herself
Yeah,
being anxious and just worried about where do you stand? What do I do? Where do I go? So,
that's
uh,
true.
they need to watch themselves and then maybe there might be some change.
Oh,
So,
that's an idea. They should make
yeah,
them watch themselves. When the
it's
experts come in, just have a little iPad and
hmm
say, I want you to watch this because,
hmm
you don't really remember all the time how things go down. And
hmm
then let's hear what you have to say.
yeah, they brought it out last season, so I'm like, bring it out again.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah, bring it out again. So, okay, they get a box from the experts. And once again, Brittany says she thought that she would feel different at the 1 month and it could be expectations. I'm like, ding, ding, ding. But then she goes, I'm content because I think she can hear herself.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I keep complaining, but let me, retract. Let me say something good. So I'll give her kudos for that. Like, she's doing her best, guys. But let me
Mm-hmm.
tell you, anxiety is a MFer. Like, it just
Lord. It really is. It'll
throws
make
you
you
off.
crazy. Yeah.
So they go through their pictures, go through their vows, and because he's giving nothing, she asks him, "So, how did you think you would feel on your 1 month anniversary?" And I'm like, "Do you not know your man? Like, he's not
Stop
gonna
asking
feel
him.
anything." Yeah, you're setting yourself up. And he says, "I don't know, like exactly how I feel now, like similar." And like we didn't know each other, so it'll be difficult to put the anticipation of being in love. And I think we're
Oh.
having good conversations. And she's like, okay, cool. And
Perfect.
obviously something is wrong. And he's like, are you okay? She's like, I don't want to say that I didn't have expectations of where we'd be, but I thought like it would bring up emotions. I'm like, what
What?
emotions?
Right.
I wanted to know
Say more.
genuinely, like,
Me
what
too.
emotions, but we didn't get that. And then she goes, "It scares me that I don't know where you stand." He goes, "Me?" Like, and that's
He's like, I've been so clear about where I stand. I don't understand how you don't know.
oh my god. I don't know what shifted because in the last thing all we saw was they were FaceTiming. She told the girls he called every day.
It was so
When he
cute.
got back, he said, I just want to sit by you. They looked like they couldn't rip the clothes off each other. They couldn't wait to
Honestly,
rip
they
clothes
were
off each
so
other.
horny. Yes.
Yes. So he got Mark Henry wrestling. I I
Mhm.
I I don't know what the disconnect is. So he says, "I'm happy. Like I look forward to seeing you. I like having you close. Like I'm good. Like I enjoy you. I adore you." But I mean, he said, "I can't say that. I mean, love." And he leads
See,
with his
it's
mind, then his heart.
yeah,
But they need to like have the foundation first. And I think
that
that's
was good.
accurate. I
Yes.
you know
Mhm.
so she goes, and again, she does that thing because she sees her attitude and she's like, but I feel good, but Will, shut up, but no. Will goes, who are you trying to convince, me or yourself?
He can't. He can't help himself. You will is like whatever comes to his mind. He's
Yep.
saying it. It's coming
Yep.
out, and same with her almost. But
No,
yeah, it's like
she's trying.
it's so perfect, and then you just add that last statement, and it's like, damn
Yeah.
it, Will.
Yeah. Because at the same you can literally see the struggle with her where she's
Mhm.
like, don't say it because let's keep everything nice. But if I don't say it, it's gonna be there. I don't want to be resentful. And there's a whole thing. And then she
Mhm.
says it, and Will doesn't let things go. He's gonna be like, so what? What's the example? When? I don't think that's true. And then it's this whole thing.
Yes, and
So
she's like, I just shouldn't have even said anything.
would you say this was a good or a bad episode? Like just so far with what we discussed, was this a good 1 month with them or not?
Well, uh, I'm gonna say it was good.
Okay.
I think it's good. They're not fighting. They are having some conversations. Will, I think he said how he felt at the end, even
Yes.
though he threw in some unnecessary statements. I
Yeah.
think it's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Belinda and Chad.
Mm.
My okay. There's not much in them, so I'll say it at the end.
Mhm.
Chad brings flowers for Belinda. She asks, "Oh, what's the occasion?" And he's like, "You." She's still surprised every time he brings her flowers, and then she's always like, "Who is it for? Why am I getting flowers?" Like, you said you wanted romance, and he said this was his definition of romance, and this is what he's doing. I will give him props for that because I don't know if you
Yeah.
remember or if you watched Woody and Amani. He used to do that
Oh,
for her, and he
yes.
still does it for her for his sweets, like even
Oh,
till
yes.
now. So that's good. Belinda tells him that she was looking up how to change her name,
Mhm.
which is fine. It's the part where she goes like, as women, we want our man to want to give us his name, and it's a testament to how much he cares about you. The
I don't
jury
think
begs
so.
to disagree.
Yeah, I don't think that. Speak for yourself, Belinda.
No. No, it's not. Like, listen, I'm not anti changing last names. I changed my last name, but she said she thought of it as romantic. I didn't think of it as romantic, but
No, it was
um
actually a pain. You see her listing off all that stuff. Like,
yeah,
no, this was really annoying. I still haven't, my credit cards don't even have my new name on it yet because I can't be bothered to go into a bank, like, to do it.
same
I'm not.
same. My credit report still has my old name, so sometimes I have to prove that I'm the same person. It's like whatever
It's too much.
changed. The rest, good luck to you.
Yeah.
Um, I did wonder though if the reason or part of why she wanted to change it was because if she had her ex husband's last name. I haven't picked up on what Jalen's last name was because I think hers is Chapo.
Mm,
That's Belinda's, but I don't know if that's why she's like, you know what, new life, new me. You wouldn't like, I don't want to have his name while I'm
yeah.
married to this man, so I'm gonna change it. So that's part of why I wondered. But I will
That
say,
makes
last episode,
sense. Because I was
yeah,
like, what's the rush?
last episode I was on the fence as to whether Belinda like actually like really really liked him because I know he likes her, but is she on his level on that love feeling? I'm not on the fence anymore. I think she actually likes him.
You do. I'm
Yeah,
so,
you don't think so?
I don't know. I know some people are just different. She just seems, she's almost very chill to where I'm like, are
Yeah,
you like, are
yeah,
you into this? Or are you just like being nice? Like, I don't know. It's,
yeah.
I hope she is. I mean,
I think she likes
mm,
him now. I That's what I was. That was my concern. Was like she's so agreeable, and she's like, "Oh, it's nice. It's better than my last husband. It's fine." But I think like going through all this, doing this, and the way she talks about him to Jalen, I feel like she actually likes him.
well, that's
Um,
good. What do you think about Pat Lord? Chad?
Chad.
Yeah, because he like
So
gets married for sport. So I just like, I'm looking at him like, do you
well,
do this with everybody? I just,
so okay, so that's what I was gonna say was like he tells her like, "Oh, we're in this together. I'm not leaving you. I will protect you. I'll do all that." And
Mm,
I know some people think like he's love bombing, and she asks
yeah.
if they think that they've had to make compromises, and they were talking about it, but they were talking about things like, oh, you like the TV on, oh, the phone is loud. And this is what I think signifies or is indicative of what I think of their relationship. Is it still surface? Like, are they
Mhm.
really getting into the nitty gritty of things? Like, again, selfishly, all I want to know is why Chad's marriages didn't work.
Yeah.
And no one's talking about that. And this is episode 8.
It's very weird because they certainly, even if it wasn't going to be a group discussion, we should
Yeah.
have seen the two of them talking about this by now. Because
Yes.
he's been married like 3 or 4 times, right?
3 times. Yeah.
3 times is crazy. And like we need to talk about that. I
Yeah.
need to hear what sort of compromises were you like in your past marriages? You weren't compromising, and like what was the issue? Like what?
The phone was loud, the
Just
TV was
something.
on.
Yeah, it's odd. They're just acting like it didn't happen. Like, oh, let's have a crawfish boil and dance
Yeah.
in the living room. Like, sure, but what else?
Yeah, I think it's for me it's like are they both being authentic to themselves and to us on this TV show? Because
Mm,
um Belinda, like we said, is being agreeable. Chad is saying all the right things. And I know, like, Chad looks like he's giving off asshole vibes, but he's not an asshole so far. We have not seen anything to say that. And it's almost like the same way we're like, oh, she seems really nice, but does she like him? Does she? We're never really sure
yeah.
about it. And I know they were one of the ones who said they were keeping things light for the honeymoon, but now we're back to life. Is it
Hmm.
still light or is it just easy for them? Again, we had Danielle and Bobby Dallas season
Hmm.
up until the reunion. They were like, we don't have any fights. Like that's just how we are. So is that just what it is and we're just jaded and we're like, how?
Probably.
Why?
Yeah. Probably. I'm
So,
like, I don't trust him. Something
yes.
you felt that
Yes.
way about Josh with Chad. I'm like, what's your deal?
Yes.
What's your
That
deal?
and exactly. That's the vibes that he gets. And I'm like, I don't know. That's what he gives off, but maybe he's just a good guy and we're just judgmental.
I hope so.
All right, Pat and Rhonda.
Oh boy.
It is their 1 month anniversary, and they wake
Yeah.
up at 6 a.m. to watch the space launch because that's what Pat is into. You can laugh, Raven.
So cute. No, it's
It
so
is.
cute.
It is. It is. And you can tell, like, they just woke up. No one bothered to, like, oh, put a splash of water. But nope, we just
Mm-mm.
woke up
It's too
to
early.
watch this. He has his iPad on. They blur it out, but they're watching all this stuff. And she asked, like, how did you get into it? And he's so super happy. He said,
Uh,
sharing how he started when he was a little boy. He didn't think this was going to be his life, but this is what it is. And, she's like, I'm happy to share this with you. And he's like, this is why he got married, to share this with someone. I'm like, you go. You guys are so
they
cute.
are. This was so cute. I envy people like that who are like they love something as a child like so much and
Mm-hmm.
then they end up doing that for their job. Like, how lucky are
Mm-hmm.
you? But he was so
Mm-hmm.
cute. He looked like a little boy setting up his little screens and looking at the stuff like, could you
Yeah.
be any cuter?
So then all of a sudden we see them baking a pie together that looks so beautiful, might I add. Let me get this
Gorgeous.
straight. And we find out that they are hosting the rest of the couples for their 1 month anniversary dinner. Like,
Mhm.
great things happen at the 1 month anniversary dinner
Mhm.
historically. Like that last season was when MM called Ikechi a clown in his clown suit that he showed up in. So, I was expecting a lot, but I forgot that this is a mature crowd. So so when the couple start coming in, I'm like, wait, they're not in the apartment. And I'm like, oh, we're in Rhonda's house. And Rhonda's house is the 11th cast member. It's stunning. Don't get me wrong.
Nice
But
house. Yeah.
there's a lot of I'm not used to them going back and forth to each other's house, but we've done a lot of that with Rhonda this season. But honestly, the backdrop, the everything is great. So why not
I
just
get
use
it.
it? I did feel though, like, I mean, we could have spent money on like a location, have them have a night. Because at first I thought they were the ones cooking the dinner, and I'm
Um,
like, why are they cooking for the anniversary? It's their anniversary too.
yeah.
So, but then we found out like there's a husband and wife chef. They're doing the cooking, and the table setting outside was amazing.
Gorgeous.
It
I was
was
like, is this Real Housewives
gorgeous.
or what? Or below deck or something.
Yes, it was gorgeous. So they go around the table. They start talking about how is your relationship? What's going on? Josh says that their connection was electric, and when he pictures his partner, Jalen's face is who comes up. They talk about saying "I love you." They said "I love you" the first night they moved in, and then Papa chimes in. Papa is Chad, for those who don't know, and he's like, "Never get complacent. Bring flowers. Go to the movies. Go to
Mhm.
date nights." He keeps going on and on. I was like, you know what? He's been married 3 times, so probably
You're
knows
right. So he's
what he's
got those
talking
things
about.
down. Yeah.
As he's talking, Brittany's looking at the floor, and I'm like, I'm sure this couple's hate a group meeting because it's like, oh, what am I going to say when it's my turn? What is going to be asked of me?
Very
I know
cross.
that's what I would do. I'd be
Me
like, okay,
too.
what am I going to say? Which part? So Chad shares that, he told Belinda in his first week that he loved her, and Belinda was like, the words were there, she just never said it. And then the camera pans to Megan, and it's just hilarious because that Megan hates this group events.
She
All that
does.
sharing, all
Mhm.
those emotions. She's like, get me out of here.
Mhm.
Then they ask Will, Will, what do you think? Oh, me? I definitely haven't said it. And oh my God. I was like, oh no, Brittany. Even I'm in eggshells because I'm like, oh my God, don't hurt Brittany because that's going to hurt her. And it
Right.
didn't help that Megan started laughing.
Like, I know you're not laughing. Your man didn't say it back to you. Like, what's funny about this? Because, Will, why would you say I definitely haven't said it? You leave the definitely out. Like, what is it? Why?
Well, because Will, he doesn't read social cues, and that's not where it ended. He kept going
No.
and going. He goes off on a tangent and says, like,
Mm.
listen, when I say I love you, I want it to be concrete. I want, it to mean something because sometimes people say it early, and when they say it early, it can be manipulative. And then the camera pans to Josh and Jalen. Oy,
And we're
oy.
like, huh?
Yeah, and they're like, I adore her. I have love for her. Like when I say it, I want it to be like if she's bald on chemo, if your body is falling apart, I still love you. I'm like, yo,
What are you
you
talking about? This is the religion conversation with Brittany's dad all over again. Because that's not what I asked you.
oh, why did we even have to get to cancer? Like it's an anniversary,
Why are we
but
talking about that?
But you see what I mean? But like, if there's a give and take, and maybe Brittany just understand that this is who Will is. I think at some point she was like, "This is what I get." Megan says that's a Will answer because that's just Will. And you know what Will said? Thank you, I guess.
There he goes. There he goes, everybody.
So that's the thing. You can't take what he says like he's not saying it like to humiliate you or to
No.
feel he's just because again, technically, everything he said is not wrong. I know what he's trying to say. Like I want it
Yeah,
to mean something. I don't want to say it just because it's what you want to hear. I want to be sure that when I say it, I'm committed to you. I love you. We didn't need all that extra. We got the point. Like after you
we
said
got it. You
that.
don't need to over explain like that, Will. You're just making it worse and weird.
I think, Brittany could probably have been like, oh, that's my man, but he's mine. But she's like, every day is a journey. It's much different than I imagined. And then there's an awkward silence. And everyone's like, okay. Um, Derek, how is it for you?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Before
hmm
you go to Derek, I want to go back to Jalen and Josh because what did he
hmm
say? He said, "Oh, it's electric and her face is what I see and whatever." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"You see how you just said that about her? You could have done this the other night." I wonder if he
Oh,
said that to her after, like
after.
here's what I would say. I was just like, "You so you can do it." Okay.
Yeah. One line for your vows.
And you have an
So,
audience here. It's not just the two of you. So anyway,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder if he chat GPT his well, they filmed over a year. Was
Oh,
it that then maybe that's why he's like, I'm not gonna do it again. I got that from the internet. So
yeah, that's such a good point. People really do use that like more than I think about because I
yes.
don't use it, and I'm some people use it for everything. So he probably did. He probably
Yeah.
did. Switch,
Yep.
switch it up a little bit, but
Yep. So Derek says, like, it takes me a long time to say I love you. I have strong feelings. I'm on the path. And she's like, same. Mm, I don't know if he told anyone or anyone knew, but everyone seems to, or if that's just how they edited it, everyone just looks around and they're like, oh. And she was Jalen's like, okay, so you're on the same wavelength. She goes, yep. Another awkward silence. And then even Derek is like, wait, what? Did I dream what happened yesterday? But he knew better than to say anything.
oh
Like just
yeah. So she was gonna
kept
set
his
it
mouth
off in
shut.
there. I
Mm-hmm.
think they could feel her energy. Like
Yeah.
Megan, it's like dark energy sometimes with her. Like I don't want to be
It's that
extreme about it, but so I feel like they could feel it when she's just like same and like
yeah.
no other words. Just
Yeah.
same like, okay, girl, you got it. You didn't share at the girls thing. You didn't share like, okay, she's not gonna tell us anything. Move on.
Yep. It's that like Kiana energy from
Oh,
Potomac.
that's perfect. Yes, exactly
Just
that.
like, yeah,
It's
like, do
not
you
great.
want to be here? Like, we're here. But Pat just interjects and he's like, it's hard. Like, people will think because we're seasoned that we have it figured out, but we're just trying to figure it out just as much as you guys. And it just matters the commitment that you have to each other.
Mhm.
As an aside, like I said, all their Instagram is all open and they are posting pictures. I think it was Pat who posted pictures. At the end of the dinner, they all jumped into a pool. I don't know if this is going to be in another episode. I haven't seen the episodes beyond this,
Oh
but
my.
literally, they're all like, Belinda jumped in fully clothed, but like the men are just like in their underwear. They jumped in, and it made me happy because it just feels like this cast actually genuinely like each other,
Mhm.
so they're having fun even when the camera is off, which is
Yeah.
necessary because I can't imagine how much mental energy it takes to film this show.
Me either.
Yeah.
Just the process alone and then the cameras and the filming on top of it. That's a lot. I could not do it.
Yeah.
I would not do it.
Mhm.
Either one.
So we see Rhonda and Pat at some kind of concert. I don't know what it was. And she's just saying hi to everyone. And she's like, this is my happy place. He's like, this is mine too. We get to share it with each other. I love music. They kiss. Then she stops him because every conversation Rhonda and Pat has is like a professor
Oh,
teaching a lecture.
thank you. Yes. Yes, exactly.
And she says, well, have you learned anything about me? He was like, yeah, that these are your peeps. This is your community, and I am just here to support you. And you could hear him in his mind. I hope that was the right thing to say.
Yes, because
And
it's a
then she's
quiz.
yeah, pop quiz. And then she stops him and says, but what does that tell you about me, my personality? He's like, that you're into the arts. And, I've heard my mom talk about the arts and how it's like your baby. And she's like, yes, thank you for sharing this with me. Gives him a kiss. Totally expecting her to get mad because I never know when it's coming, but
Well,
she
because he said
didn't.
the thing about his mom, I was like, "Oh no, don't talk about
Yeah.
nothing with you. You you
Yep.
are about to get it."
Yep. But she didn't. She's like, yay, I'm happy to be here with you. We see them slow dance. I'm like, okay, this is great. Then when the song ends, this song represented me, how I found myself after unhealthy relationships. She's tearing up and she's speaking. And then he was like, oh, the song speaks to me differently. And then you can see that she got upset. And she says that it seems inconsequential to Pat. And again, he's talking about himself, that there's clearly tears in her eyes. She's overcome with emotion. And he didn't even stop to ask her, about, how she's feeling. And I'm like, oh no. Because the sad part is that you can see that Pat is trying. He is walking on eggshells.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
really like, okay, don't do it, don't do it. Ask her about this, ask her about that. So my question is, when can he make it about him?
Well,
Because
is it even making it about him or is it like you you already said how the song made you feel and that's why
Mhm.
you're crying. So and the water is your happy place. So like there's nothing really left for me to ask about that. Isn't this just like a conversation now? Like, oh
Yeah,
well, I received it differently. It's like this. She's like, oh my God, again. Why
yeah,
do you keep talking about yourself? And it's like, well, Rhonda, it kind of feels like it's always about you. Like this
yeah,
whole like thing. I don't know.
yeah,
Like you said, it's like he's walking on eggshells. He's like, I hope I say the right thing here. I hope I say the right thing there. And again, like he's however old he is, and you've just pointed this thing out to him. I guess the age actually doesn't even matter. If you've been doing something or this is like who you are, it's going to take some time to
yeah,
make those changes. So, yeah, you're going to, slide back into like the old habits
yeah.
and I guess do what you did before, say something in the moment. I don't know. I don't know.
It's
I
the
was
same thing
frustrated.
with It's the same thing with Brittany and Will. You got to meet halfway and accept that this is the person that you are.
Yeah.
He's the kind of person who has conversations where he tries to relate an experience that he's had with the
Yeah.
person, not
Mhm.
because he's trying to make it about him. He's just thinking, oh, we can connect on this. Like, this is where it is.
Mhm.
And the same way you want them to stop and ask you questions, but you have to meet halfway. Like, the intent is not bad,
Yeah.
but he's 57, you're 63. The same way, how are you going to just stop doing what you've done since forever? He's not going to change overnight. So give
Right.
him that grace to
Mhm.
realize that that's, happening. And it's not like he wasn't standing by her. He was kissing her forehead, like, understanding, and that's where it was. And just making the moments like them. He was grateful and happy to be there with her. So you can't stop him every single time, or even just let it go for that second. And maybe when you're in bed and just be like, hey, that time that you did that, it would have been nice. Like, I'm not mad, but it would have been nice if you just asked me, are you okay? I needed that in that moment.
Mhm.
But she's always like, let me stop you right there. So,
Yeah, it feels like she's looking for it, like waiting for it, and that
yeah.
just it's oh gosh. And I feel like it wasn't fair to be like, "Oh, we're back to square one, like day 1 where we started when he was doing this." And I'm like, "No.
Mhm.
Day 1 he was out of control with it. He was.
Yeah.
Like this
Yeah.
one little thing? No, girl, come on. You're having a nice evening. Don't
Yeah.
do this."
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's it for this episode. I think like if this was on Lifetime, it might have been just like a filler episode, but we got, some juice in
Mhm.
this. We got to see them celebrate the anniversary, and now we have like I think about 20 something days until decision day. So,
I don't know what's gonna happen with these people.
so who gets your bouquet?
Um, Jalen's gonna get my bouquet just
Okay.
for how she dealt with Josh with that whole rewriting the vows thing, even the way that she was like, this wasn't cool. I just want you to. She was so patient. I guess I'm
Yeah.
giving it to her because I just cannot relate. Like, I would have been, I would have been on the Megan end of things with that. Like, I just did all of this stuff for you, and you can't do this one little thing for me. Like, no. But
Yeah.
she handled it lovely with grace, made a little joke at the end, and moved right past it. I love that.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah. That is a good one.
Yeah.
Um I'm trying to mix things around. I'm going to give it to Belinda and Chad. I'm going to put
Okay.
all my feelings aside and be like, "Oh, what's going on?" Take away all the questions and just be in the moment. Like they're doing it exactly as it should be.
Mhm.
Yes, I'm wondering if they're going deep, but I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt that they are, and they just happen to like what they see with each other, and they're on the same page. They seem to be on the same page with everything, and he's whining and dining her, and I love it for her.
Yes, yes. Yeah, that's true. They're having a nice time.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
good for them.
Alright. Who gets your ashes?
This was difficult, I'll tell you, because I had 3 contenders, but I'm going with Rhonda. Just because of her behavior at this live music thing. I really did not appreciate that quiz. Like, what are
Yeah,
you doing? Let's have a
yeah,
normal conversation. I feel like it just feels like you're testing him. And I don't like that. I don't,
yeah, yeah, I agree. Well, the good thing is that it's my show and I can do what I want, so you get an ash, you get an ash, you get an ash. They're all gonna get the ashes. They're all gonna catch ashes today because Josh needs to get one for not
okay.
getting out of his comfort zone.
Yes.
Will needs to get one because damn, Will. We don't need
Exactly.
details.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes it's just multiple choice. You pick the option and keep it moving.
Yes.
And then Megan needs to get one because you flat out lied. I get it that you're embarrassed that happened, but you could have given more. Like, this is the second time. I stood up for you the first time, like you weren't in a good space to share, but
Mhm.
come on,
You
give
can't keep
something.
doing this. You can't keep getting away with this. Like, she has to share with the group. Everyone else is doing it. It's part of the process. Like,
Yeah.
you're cheating. I don't like that.
Yes.
Yeah, you went
Yes.
through my other ad. That's who I had. I actually was gonna let Will live. I didn't have him. I didn't have him in my 3.
No, because he was a repeat offender.
Yeah.
Because he said it the first time, like, I'm definitely not in love. Then he's like, oh, it's manipulative. And then he's like, oh, I'm going to cancer. I'm like, okay, Will, come on.
It's like, what are you talking about? How did we get here?
All right, Raven. This was so much fun. Thank you
Yes, it
for
was.
stepping back into MAFS and for stopping by. Can you share with people where they can find you and what you talk about in
Yay.
your show?
Well, thank you for getting me back into maps. I'm having the best time. I'm going to go watch the other 2 episodes right after this because I was like, I can't wait. Um, this was so fun. You can listen to my podcast, Bitch is Better, anywhere you listen to podcasts. I talk about reality TV, some scripted TV sometimes, and just pop culture happenings. It's a good time over there.
Yeah.
Jane is, I mean, she's practically my co-host at this point. Like, I'm like, let me wait at least 2 weeks before I ask her again. Because I'd have you every week if I could.
Listen, Raven is my reality TV accountability partner. We're like texting back and forth, like, have you watched this? Is this out yet? So she keeps me on track. So I'm always like, oh, yeah, I got to go watch that. And
Yes.
Reasonable Doubt just got picked up for season 4, by the way.
I know that's right. It
So
is so good.
I'm still not on it, but
You have
I will.
to. Do you please?
I will get there. I will get there. Okay. Guys, you know where to find me. Also call MAFS on all of the socials. Please give me a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And stay subscribed so you always get a new episode as season 19 goes along. Until next time, I'll see you for episode 9. Bye, guys.
Bye.